Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rise or Die podcast. This is yours truly, Stephen M. Lowisz, for episode 101, Be the Dumbest Person in the Room. So we're getting ready to sell our place, as I mentioned before. It actually goes up for sale tomorrow. We just had the photographer in our place earlier this morning, taking pictures, getting the listing ready, and tomorrow we will be live. What really hit me home yesterday, so we actually hired a stager where they come through our home and they tell us what looks good, what looks like shit, what to do in preparation for pictures and people coming to view your home and so forth. It's pretty cheap, so figured, why not? And a lot of it comes down to, that they pick up on things that you don't living in your own home, right? So this is a little unorganized. This needs to be dusted. Like, it's really, for the most part, it's pretty obvious stuff from a third party's perspective. But when you're living in and day out, within the home, obviously, it gets to be challenging to look at a lot of the finer details. So this woman's going through, she's giving us a lot of feedback, a lot of good tips and tricks on how we can sell our home quicker by making it look like it's on HGTV. And what I realized is that the reason I've been successful over the last several months and been able to make the big moves that I have, figuratively and now literally, is because I'm typically the dumbest person in any room. I don't try to be the smartest. In fact, I try to be the dumbest. And I talked about this briefly in an episode about being king of the shitheads. And essentially the idea is that you can be the king of a bunch of shitheads, meaning you can be the smartest person in the room. You can be the coolest person out of your network. Or you can be the lowest denominator on the totem pole. You can be the bottom of the food chain, and you can learn. That's the reason that I've been able to be successful. I know what I am very good at. And I also know where I suck ass at. For example, I'm very good at sales, consulting, and strategy. When it comes down to putting a graphic together for a Facebook ad or writing the copy for a landing page, I'm decent, but I hire people that make me look like a third grader trying to be a marketer. I'm very good at the big picture. When it comes down to the small picture, I'm only effective because I hired people smarter than me. I'm only going to sell my home because I had someone come in and tell me exactly how to set my home up. No matter what I do, I try to be the dumbest person in any room. I'm always looking to level up my network, my expertise that surrounds me, or the expertise of others. I'm always aiming to elevate the game by playing with others that are far past me. And this took me a really long time to figure out. I spent most of my life trying to be king of the shitheads, trying to be the coolest, the smartest, the funniest, whatever the case was. I always wanted to stick out and kind of be the loudest person. I was the class clown throughout most of high school and even earlier than that because I wanted to stick out. And then when I started to switch my mindset from that to, okay, I'm going to sit down, shut up, and listen, things started to change. I started to learn more. I started to observe what I could do better. When I started to take critical feedback from others, my entire life started to change. Now I do things much quicker. I make my clients much happier. I feel more supported, and frankly, the breath of air that I get when I'm able to delegate to someone smarter than me that I hired. The CEO should be the dumbest person. Like, I can't be brilliant at sales, marketing, operations, finance, accounting, you name it. I can't be brilliant at all of it, and I'm not. The CEO should be the dumbest person. What they need to be really good at is sales because, well, without sales, there is no company. And number two, they need to be very good at hiring smarter people. Got to be phenomenal at hiring smarter people. This is a game changer. I want you to consider that the cheesy saying that you are the average of your 5 closest friends is actually true. It's actually true. Who do you think you're going to learn more from? Your current friends, 5 of your current friends, or you put Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Bezos and all these smart guys in a room. Who are you going to learn more from? What group is going to push you to be better? What group is going to give you that breath of fresh air where you actually start to get your creative juices flowing? When I'm able to delegate to someone smarter than me, I feel more relaxed because I'm not worried about BSing my way through it and getting results. I know that results are going to happen. So then I'm able to go be more creative and see compounded progress based on what I'm good at: sales, strategy, and consulting. Who are your 5 closest friends, and are they pushing you up or pulling you down? Yeah, it's kind of cheesy. I get it. But we have to do some self-analysis. Otherwise, we're going to stay right where we are. Across body, being, balance, and business, because typically we have different networks in each of those areas. We have different friends and network at church compared to who we know at the gym, compared to who we interact with in business. And obviously, well, is your spouse pulling you up or pushing you down? I think I flipped those that time. Whatever. Now, I'm not saying go get rid of your wife. Not at all. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Across body, being, balance, and business, is your network pushing you down or pulling you up? That's it for episode 101, Be the Dumbest Person in the Room. As always, subscribe at riseordiepodcast.com for some of our exclusive content. You can send me any feedback or hate mail at steven@invictus.co. And lastly, share this podcast with someone that you want more for out of their life, someone that needs a little kick in the ass every day, just like you get from me. I'll talk to you tomorrow for episode 102. Have a great day.